Hello and welcome. Have you ever jumped into the Solana ecosystem and felt like you're staring at a giant, complicated map with no legend? Yeah, we've all been there. Well, you're in the right place because today we're going to turn all that confusion into clarity using a really simple but powerful metaphor. By the way, this explainer is brought to you by Forge College. You can always learn more over at forge.college. So here's our plan for today. Think of it like a tour. We're going to start by arriving in Solana City and just getting our bearings. Then we'll check out its main districts, pop into a few key landmarks, and really dig into how this whole metropolis actually works together. And then, at the end, I'm going to hand you the key to the city. You'll go from feeling like a lost tourist to a totally confident local. Sound good? Let's get started. All right, so you've probably picked up some of the lingo by now, right? You know the words of Solana. But let's be honest, knowing the word for building doesn't exactly help you navigate a massive, sprawling city. So in this first part, we're going to bridge that exact gap and see how all these individual concepts connect to form a living, breathing ecosystem. It's such a familiar feeling, isn't it? You learn all these terms like program, account, validator, but they just feel like these isolated facts floating around. It's kind of like being a tourist who knows a few phrases in the local language but still can't for the life of them read the street signs. You know where you want to go, but the path forward is, well, it's fuzzy. Okay, so to fix this, we're going to use one powerful mental model for this entire explainer. We're going to imagine the Solana ecosystem as a huge, bustling city. And you'll see this one little trick will turn all those abstract ideas like infrastructure into actual, tangible places we can explore together. You know, every great city is organized into districts, each with its own vibe, its own purpose. You've got the financial hub, the arts quarter, the industrial zone. Well, Solana is no different. So let's pull out the city blueprint and start mapping out its main districts. And here it is. This is our city map legend. It connects these project categories to their real-world city roles. So, for example, your wallet, that's your home base. It's where you keep your keys and your valuables. On-chain programs, those are the factories, the industrial heart of the city, manufacturing transactions. And what about infrastructure like RPCs and indexers? Just think of them as the city's public libraries and information kiosks, providing open access to all the city's records for anyone who needs them. And here's the secret decoder ring. The technical terms a project uses are basically street signs. They tell you exactly where you are in the city. If you see the term program ID being thrown around, you're almost certainly at a factory. If you hear people talking about RPC endpoints, you've just found one of the libraries. And if the conversation is all about transaction signing, you're either at your home base or at a storefront making a purchase. See? Simple clues. All right, we've studied the map, now it's time to hit the streets. In this next section, we're going on a proper tour of 3 very different locations in Solana City, just to see how this all works in practice. Our first stop is a decentralized exchange, or a DEX. In our city, this is a factory. It's not a retail shop, it doesn't sell things directly to you. Instead, it manufactures financial transactions. And its core identity, its whole reason for being, is its program ID. That's the unique address for all its heavy machinery that handles everything from matching orders to swapping tokens. But how do you know if this factory is actually any good? Well, you do a health check, just like an inspector. First, is it busy? You can check its on-chain transaction volume to see. Is the machinery well-maintained? Look for recent program upgrade notes. And is there good quality control? See if the dev tests are active. These are real, tangible signals of a healthy, productive factory. Okay, next stop on the tour, the library. Now, in Solana, this super important role is filled by services called indexers, or RPC providers. They're like the city's master librarians, meticulously organizing every single public record, the entire history of the blockchain. Now, they don't create any new information themselves, but let me tell you, without them, finding anything would be absolutely impossible. They're essential. So what makes for a good library? Simple, reliability. You can check its health by looking at its uptime. Is it always open when you need it? You can also check out its client SDKs. Think of these as the library's official how-to guides or its card catalog. Are they easy to use and up to date? A trustworthy library is always transparent about its rules and its performance. And for our final stop, we're visiting an NFT marketplace, which is basically the city's trendiest storefront. This is where all the citizens come to browse, bid, and buy the latest goods. It's a really interesting hybrid place. It has this slick, off-chain user interface, kind of like a fancy window display, but all the actual sales and listings, those are managed by those on-chain factories we visited earlier.
To check if a storefront is healthy and open for business, you just ask a few simple questions. Is it easy to walk in and connect your wallet? That's a big one. Does it give you a clear receipt for your purchase, usually by linking to a transaction on a blockchain explorer? A good shop makes the whole process transparent and really easy to follow from start to finish. Okay, so we've seen a factory, we've visited a library, and we've done some window shopping at a storefront. Now let's zoom out. Let's look at the big picture and see how all these different parts of Solana City connect and depend on each other.
And this brings us to a really critical point. A city isn't just a collection of buildings, it's the network that connects them, right? The storefronts need the libraries to get fresh data on what the factories are producing, and every single part of the city, from the smallest home to the biggest factory, relies on the power plants, the validators, to keep the lights on. There's a fantastic way to put this. A healthy marketplace needs both stable factories and responsive libraries. Now, in our city, what this means is that a super popular storefront is basically useless if its factory suppliers are unreliable or if its library's inventory records are totally out of date. Everything has to work together.
This deep connection also reveals some potential weak spots. So imagine one of the power plants, a validator, has a bit of a brownout. Suddenly, the entire city's lights dim. Or what if a library, an indexer, has a bunch of outdated books on its shelves? All of a sudden, storefronts are showing old, stale information, and citizens get really frustrated. A problem in just one district can cause a traffic jam across the whole city.
We have completed our tour, and now it's time to put this map right in your hands. This final section is all about giving you the tools you need to go explore Solana City on your own and with confidence. This right here, this is your key to the city.
And here it is, your key. A simple 3-step checklist.
First, whenever you find a new project, map its terminology to a city role. Ask yourself, is it a factory? A library? A home? Second, check its health using the right signals for that category. And third, and this is crucial, always think about the interdependencies. What other parts of the city does it rely on to function? And that brings our tour to a close. This whole explainer was brought to you by the team at Forge College. If you want to continue your journey and maybe become an expert city planner in the wild world of Web3, you should definitely visit them at forge.college for more deep dives just like this one.
So I'll just leave you with this one thought. You now have the map. You have the key to Solana City. You know how to read the signs, and you know how to check if a business is thriving or just faking it. So the only question left is, which district are you going to explore first?